I flipping remember waking up at like 4 a.m. before school just to literally start fapping, wanking like 3, 4 times, and then I just go back to sleep after watching porn. So of course I'd go to school and it feel like I was just absolutely flipping invisible, man. I just feel so invisible. Felt like nobody was really looking at me, especially when I was around girls. It just felt like everything was made weird. Like I was trying to hide something. Like, to be honest, bro, things just did not feel natural when I just be walking past and there was this girl from my class that maybe I was a bit attracted to. It really felt weird. I'd sometimes even just kind of observe her eyes as she would observe me, and it would just be like flipping. It's like there's just this dynamic that I'm trying to hide something when I'm really just flipping, wanking at home, gooning like a little monkey. So if I'm being honest, man, you empty yourself, bro. You flipping empty yourself every single time you goon, every single time you watch porn and you masturbate towards it. You basically empty yourself because you are frying your dopamine receptors. First of all, you are literally like fudging, increasing the stimulation, like your dopamine levels. I don't want to explain this full on science, but I hope you get it. You take your dopamine levels so flipping high. And if you don't know what dopamine is, it's basically like a neuromodulator in your brain that makes you feel happy, motivated. It makes you feel like a normal human. I wouldn't be speaking to you if we just had no dopamine. You wouldn't be listening to me because you have dopamine right now. I mean, at least somewhat, because I know you're kind of fried like a flipping idiot right now. But when you watch porn, and you literally just have access to like loads of stuff you shouldn't even be having access to. Your dopamine levels, they skyrocket because you're happy, right? Oh, you're looking at everything, But the moment, you bust and things just start getting boring. It's that you basically fried, you're not fried, but like obviously you took your dopamine levels so high to the point where it was so unnatural that they had to go all the way below where they even started in the first place, which is why you just end up feeling like crap right after you watch porn, right after you finish gooning. You just exacerbate all your energy. That's why it feels like you're just brain dead and you're numb, because your dopamine levels, bro, when they drop, they don't just go back to where they were before you even started watching porn on that specific day. They go flipping lower than baseline. That is why you're gonna feel like you're gonna continue wanting to be addicted to goon more and more and more. You wanna watch another video, you're trying to look for the right video. I remember there were some times where I would literally be, masturbating to porn, and it would get to the point where I was looking for so much stimulation because I fried my dopamine receptors, to the point where I would literally be like looking for the right video, when instead it was just my dopamine levels being like nulled. Of course, I was flipping like wanked the flip out of myself, empty balls, because I was just wanking and wanking and wanking. But bro, like that's how bad my dopamine was. Like I was always trying to just look for like the right video to give me the right stimulation on the dirty website. Because man, what girls really want, if I'm being honest, bro, like let's be honest here. You want girls. You want girls to notice you. You want them to treat you better. You see these other guys in your class who are effortlessly getting into conversations they actually want to get in. Like I remember just hearing my friend during those days, like this was like 2 years ago, basically. He was always like telling me stories about how he was kissing like the girl that is like hotter than everybody else in our class. And I just think he was lying, just trying to like cope myself into thinking that, no, it's whatever. But deep inside, I was angry, I was hurt, but I just knew I couldn't attract girls the way he was. Every single time I get into flipping conversations with them either way, it was just for normal things, and I was always just, brushed off to being seen as just more of the maybe like shy, casual guy. Nothing different than that. Even me, the way I would act sometimes automatically when I'll just be with a girl, talking, just being in a conversation, would feel all tensed up and weird. And I'm sure all of them could pick up on my energy, and everything was just flipping off, man. And that's the thing. Girls want the guy who is basically representing, I know it's gonna sound flipping cringe, but like the flipping alpha male. The guy who seems like he's better than everybody else. And of course, you are not gonna be flipping better than everybody else if you're just gooning. You're frying your dopamine, you're emptying your balls, bro. Like you literally have no semen in your balls. How do you expect yourself to just be taken seriously by girls? Like it's not like they consciously think about, okay, which guy has semen. But in the primal days, bro, like I know this is gonna sound weird because you haven't heard it at all, but listen. Women wanted to get impregnated by the male with like the highest quality sperm. Usually the one who's dominating everybody else, basically the alpha. And of course, in the modern day, of course, girls don't think about this. It's just subconscious, but they can tell, bro. They can flipping tell if you are gooning. Not actually they're gonna know if you're gooning, but they're just gonna know something's off about you. And they'll just know that's why you're flipping weird when you are around them. Because yeah, bro, you just train your brain to be weird. Like you train them, like, I'm not gonna lie, I still have a lot of flipping side effects from watching porn because I'm no longer addicted. I've quit this thing for like such a long time now. For quite a good while, I've been away. But I'm telling you, I probably still have some of side effects that just make me to be a bit weird around girls if I'm not careful. And that's the problem, bro. What you really need to do to quit gooning, to quit watching porn and wanking towards the fapping, because you know you have to quit this stuff, bro. First of all, eliminate nofap. Just forget about nofap. Forget about counting your streaks. Forget about the nofap timelines you were watching on those videos of 10 days, 20 days. Forget all of that. It just sets you up for failure because either way, at the end of the day, it's stupid, bro. It's stupid. Like right now, I don't even know how many days I've been off. Of course, I can have a rough estimate, but like I'm not flipping counting. Like even the days when I was struggling to quit porn, when I wanted to stop flipping, touching my flipping PP, I was struggling because firstly, I was trying to listen to those timelines. I was counting days. I was counting streaks. Oh, day 30. And then I'd relapse. And then I get off flipping depressed and I'd start going on a whole fapathon because I'm on day 0. Like it's just stupid. It's stupid. It's gonna keep you stuck. So forget about counting streaks, flip all of that no-fap nonsense. And what you must do instead is something called progressive deload. Now I want your monkey brain to listen because I know you've not heard of this before. I also learned about this like a year and a couple of months ago, or like 2 years ago. It's basically the method where you are actually counting how many times you relapse in a month, and you are trying to decrease that number month by month. I hope that's clicking. Like for example, if this month you've already relapsed like 20 times, next month, like maybe, April, May, you wanna try relapsing at least 17 times. Because of course you are gonna keep relapsing, but you have to use your willpower, try your best to like physically not do it. And when you do that, fine, you'll keep relapsing, but you don't have the permission to do that, bro. You will be decreasing every month. 1 month is 20, next is 17, then next could be like 15. You keep on going down and down. Some months you're gonna randomly go up because, shit happens, bro. But your intention should just be like, okay, flip porn. I don't wanna watch porn. This thing is bad for me. It's teaching me to be like a cuck. It's teaching me to, have low testosterone. You keep going down. Soon you'll get to the point where you're only fapping, you're only relapsing, like you're not even gooning anymore. You're like, you're not just obsessive. You might not even have an addiction. Maybe you might just be relapsing like once or twice every month. That is the point I remember I was stuck at. And when I was stuck there, to be honest, what really, really helped me to quit, because I knew I struggled with the progressive deload, like you have to actually track this, bro. You have to like maybe get a pen and a paper, or write it on your notebook on your phone or something secretly, just tracking how many times you fail each month. And yeah, bro, it's gonna be tedious. It's gonna feel like you're not making progress sometimes because you're just gonna flipping flop. But it's better than counting streaks, trust me. Because when I got to the point where it was only once or twice a month I was relapsing, or 3 times at most. I remember just telling myself to start focusing on changing my environment for most of my day. Because the place I would personally always relapse was always in my home, right here in my comfort zone. I lock myself up, I get the blanket, I get the flipping, and I just start. But the moment I just told myself, even if I'm at home, to just work somewhere different in the house where it's not easy for me to just flipping set everything up and then I'm more private and everything, that was when I quit. Literally, when I just, like, for example, instead of working in my room, even if it's homework, because I'm telling you, I had days where I literally tried doing math homework. I get one flipping last full thought. 20 seconds later, I'm already on Pornhub and, like, I've messed myself up, even though I thought I was studying. But it's because I was in my flipping room. So who do you think you are? Like, and I know if you're watching this, you will most likely relapse in your room because it's private. You're locking yourself up, hoping mom or dad is not hearing you. Bro, just stand somewhere else, go outside, go chill somewhere else for 90% of your day. If you have to literally wake up and immediately jump out of your room, just be away from your room, stop crusting and rotting like a little, like, goblin, then do that, bro. Because at the same time, you have to realize it's gonna take time. You're not gonna be able to quit immediately. I'm just letting you know that right now. This is definitely decreasing your attraction, because when I literally learned how to just flipping quit porn, stop flipping, living in this shame, because I was hiding it from everyone, I was trying to hide it, bro. Now it's like, I've leveled up myself drastically, my physique, like I'm just leveling my life up even more. And wherever I go, it's like I get these looks from girls because of, like, my physique and my general, like, just my aura, my presence is much better because I'm no longer holding this flipping shame inside of me, like, oh, do they know what I did? I'm no longer, like, just having this bad self-image of, like, oh, I keep on fapping, I'm addicted, I'm addicted, I'm addicted. Now it's like I just feel free, bro. And they can literally see and, like, feel my confidence, bro. Like, the amount of looks I get from girls nowadays wherever I go, even if it's in the gym, and the amount of energy I can just express myself in, it's way flipping better than when I was addicted to gooning in private. You see, that's what you need, brother. I don't know what else to say, man. I hope this helped you. You have to start, like, trying to quit at least. I don't know, man. Like, just do something, because it's bad. We know it's bad.